Welcome to a journey into the mind of a genius, a man whose ideas laid the very foundation of our digital world. Today, we delve into the life and monumental contributions of Alan Turing. Prepare to have your understanding of computers, artificial intelligence, and even life itself transformed. The Enigma of a young mind. Born in London in 1912, Alan Matheson Turing displayed an extraordinary intellect from a young age. While perhaps not immediately recognized for his social graces, his teachers at Sherborne School quickly identified his prodigious talent for mathematics and science. Even then, he was wrestling with concepts that most adults struggled to grasp. His early fascinations included the laws of nature, the mechanics of the universe, and an intense curiosity about how things worked. This innate drive to understand the fundamental principles behind phenomena would define his life's work. It's fascinating to consider that the seeds of his later breakthroughs were likely sown during these formative years, as he meticulously explored the world around him, dissecting problems and seeking elegant solutions. His preferred method of learning was often through direct engagement and independent exploration, rather than rote memorization, a testament to his innovative spirit. This self-directed learning approach, while sometimes clashing with traditional educational methods, ultimately allowed him to develop a unique perspective and problem-solving framework that would prove invaluable in his future endeavors. Imagine a young Turing poring over complex equations, not as a chore, but as an exciting puzzle waiting to be solved, driven by an insatiable hunger for knowledge and a profound desire to uncover the truth. This early passion for fundamental truths, combined with his exceptional analytical abilities, set him on a path towards revolutionizing not just mathematics, but the very fabric of our technological society. His early life, though seemingly conventional on the surface, was a crucible in which a mind of unparalleled brilliance was being forged, ready to tackle some of the most profound challenges of the 20th century. The birth of the universal machine. In 1936, Turing published a groundbreaking paper titled On Computable Numbers, with an application to the Entscheidungsproblem. Within this dense mathematical work lay the conceptual blueprint for what we now know as the Turing Machine. This wasn't a physical device, but a theoretical model of computation, an abstract machine capable of manipulating symbols on an infinite tape according to a set of rules. The genius of the Turing machine lies in its universality. It demonstrated that a single machine, given the right instructions, could simulate any other computational process. This radical idea established the theoretical limits of computation and, more importantly, provided the logical foundation for the modern digital computer. Before Turing, computers were often human beings performing calculations. He envisioned a machine that could perform any computable task, simply by changing its program. This concept was utterly revolutionary. Think about it. Every app on your phone, every website you visit, every complex simulation run by scientists, they all ultimately rely on the principles laid out in Turing's abstract model. He essentially defined what it means for something to be computable, setting the stage for all future advancements in computer science. Without this foundational theoretical work, the leap to practical electronic computers would have been a far more difficult and less coherent journey. The Turing machine provided the rigorous mathematical framework needed to understand and design the machines that would eventually transform the world. It's a testament to his foresight that a theoretical construct from the 1930s remains the cornerstone of modern computational theory, underscoring the enduring power and elegance of his initial insights. Cracking the Enigma code. As World War II raged, Alan Turing was called upon for a task of immense national importance: breaking the German Enigma code. Stationed at Bletchley Park, the UK's top-secret code-breaking centre, Turing became a pivotal figure in the effort to decipher the complex messages encrypted by the Enigma machine. The Enigma machine was an electromechanical rotor cipher machine that allowed for an astronomical number of possible settings, making manual decryption virtually impossible within a useful time frame. Turing, along with his team, applied his exceptional mathematical and logical skills to design and implement techniques that would ultimately crack the Enigma. His most significant contribution was the development of the bomb, an electromechanical device specifically designed to rapidly test possible Enigma settings. The bomb, inspired by earlier Polish cryptanalytic work, significantly sped up the decryption process, reducing the time required from weeks to hours. This wasn't just a technical achievement, it was a race against time, with the lives of Allied soldiers and sailors hanging in the balance. The intelligence gained from Enigma decryptions, known as Ultra, provided crucial insights into German military movements, U-boat locations, and strategic plans. It is widely credited with shortening the war by an estimated 2 to 4 years, saving countless lives. Turing's work at Bletchley Park remains one of the greatest intellectual feats of the 20th century, a testament to his ability to translate abstract mathematical principles into real-world solutions with profound implications. His contribution moved beyond theoretical computation into the realm of practical, high-stakes problem-solving, showcasing the immense power of his analytical mind in a time of global crisis. Beyond Enigma, the Colossus and early computers. While the bomb was instrumental in cracking Enigma, Turing's influence at Bletchley Park extended further, contributing to the development of even more advanced machines. He played a key role in the conceptual design of the Colossus, the world's first programmable electronic digital computer. Unlike the bomb, which was electromechanical and designed for a specific task, Colossus was electronic and much more flexible, capable of tackling different decryption problems by changing its program. The Colossus machine was specifically built to decipher messages encrypted by the Lorenz cipher, a more complex German teleprinter cipher than Enigma, which the British codenamed Tunny. Turing's understanding of logical circuitry and computational principles was crucial in its development. His theoretical work on computable numbers directly informed the architecture and capabilities of these early electronic computers. These machines, operating in utmost secrecy, processed vast amounts of data at unprecedented speeds, further enhancing the Allies' intelligence advantage. The existence of Colossus and its capabilities remained classified for decades after the war, obscuring Turing's full contributions to the birth of computing for many years. However, its development marked a significant leap from specialized mechanical calculators to general-purpose electronic computers, laying even more groundwork for the digital age. The lessons learned in building and operating Colossus, particularly regarding memory, processing, and programming, were invaluable to the subsequent development of modern computers. This wartime work solidified the practical application of his theoretical concepts, proving that universal machines could indeed be built and leveraged for complex, real-world problems. The dawn of artificial intelligence. After the war, Turing turned his attention to a question that continues to fascinate and challenge us today. Can machines think? In 1950, he published another seminal paper, Computing Machinery and Intelligence, where he introduced what is now famously known as the Turing test. This test proposed a method for determining whether a machine can exhibit intelligent behavior indistinguishable from that of a human. In the Turing test, a human interrogator interacts with two unseen entities, one human and one machine. If the interrogator cannot reliably distinguish the machine from the human based on their textual conversations, then the machine is said to have passed the test. Turing meticulously avoided the philosophical quagmire of defining thinking and instead focused on observable behavior. His aim was to provide an operational definition for machine intelligence, shifting the discussion from abstract concepts to empirical evaluation. This paper is considered a foundational text in the field of artificial intelligence, sparking decades of research and debate. He also speculated on the future of AI, envisioning learning machines and discussing the implications of machines becoming truly intelligent. While no machine has definitively passed the Turing test under strict conditions, it remains a powerful benchmark and a guiding principle for AI research. The very idea that a machine could someday engage in a conversation so sophisticated as to mimic human thought was radical for its time and continues to drive innovation in natural language processing, machine learning, and cognitive computing. Turing's foresight in posing such a fundamental question and proposing a concrete test for it showcases his profound understanding of intelligence, both human and artificial. Morphogenesis, the mathematics of life beyond his work on computation and AI. Alan Turing delved into the mysteries of biology, specifically exploring how patterns and structures emerge in nature. In 1952, he published The Chemical Basis of Morphogenesis, a groundbreaking paper that proposed a mathematical model for how uniform systems can spontaneously develop complex patterns. This field, known as morphogenesis, seeks to understand how biological forms and structures, like the stripes on a zebra, the spots on a leopard, or the arrangement of leaves on a stem, are generated during development. Turing hypothesized that two or more chemical substances, which he called morphogens, could interact and diffuse through a tissue at different rates. This differential diffusion, coupled with reaction kinetics, could lead to instabilities that amplify small, random fluctuations, resulting in the formation of stable, repeating patterns. He showed through mathematical equations how these reaction diffusion systems could generate a wide array of patterns, from spots and stripes to more complex wave-like structures. This theory provided a novel explanation for developmental biology, moving beyond purely genetic explanations to incorporate the role of chemical signaling and physical processes. Turing's model has since been applied to explain pattern formation in various biological systems, including the development of hair follicles, feather patterns, and the arrangement of digits in limbs. It highlighted his remarkable ability to cross disciplinary boundaries, applying his rigorous mathematical mind to solve fundamental problems in biology, demonstrating that the universal language of mathematics could unlock secrets in seemingly disparate fields. The Turing Machine in modern computing. The abstract Turing machine, conceived in 1936, remains incredibly relevant today, even as our physical computers have evolved far beyond anything Turing could have imagined. Its impact is fundamental. Every modern computer, from your smartphone to the most powerful supercomputer, is a practical realization of a universal Turing machine. This means that, in principle, any computation that can be performed by one computer can be performed by another, provided it has enough memory and time. The concept of a program being a set of instructions that the machine follows to manipulate data is directly derived from the Turing machine model. When you write code in Python, Java, or C++, you are essentially writing instructions for a universal Turing machine. The compiler or interpreter then translates those high-level instructions into the machine code that the physical hardware executes. This foundational understanding allows computer scientists to analyze the capabilities and limitations of algorithms, determining whether a problem is computable and how efficiently it can be solved. The Church-Turing thesis, a widely accepted conjecture in computer science, states that any function computable by an algorithm can be computed by a Turing machine. This underscores the Turing machine's status as the ultimate theoretical model of computation. Without this theoretical bedrock, the systematic development of computer science and software engineering would have been significantly hampered, lacking a universal framework for understanding what is possible and impossible in the world of computation. Turing's legacy in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Turing's pioneering work in artificial intelligence continues to shape the field in profound ways. His question, "Can machines think?" and the Turing test he proposed set the agenda for AI research for decades. While the Turing test itself is now viewed with more nuance and debate, it remains an iconic concept that encourages us to consider what truly constitutes intelligence. More importantly, Turing's ideas laid the groundwork for many of the core concepts in modern AI and machine learning. His early discussions on learning machines and the possibility of machines acquiring knowledge through experience prefigured neural networks and contemporary deep learning. The very idea of designing algorithms that can learn from data, identify patterns, and make predictions has its roots in Turing's vision of intelligent computation. Today's AI, from natural language processing to computer vision, is constantly striving to achieve machine capabilities that would have seemed like science fiction in Turing's time. The development of sophisticated algorithms for search, optimization, and pattern recognition all draw conceptually from the computational paradigms he established. Even the modern fascination with creating AI that can generate human-like text or images can be seen as an ongoing attempt to approach the capabilities envisioned in the Turing test, to create a machine whose output is indistinguishable from human creativity or intelligence. His foundational questions and theoretical frameworks continue to inspire new generations of researchers to push the boundaries of what machines can achieve, constantly redefining our understanding of intelligence itself. The tragic end and posthumous recognition. Despite his extraordinary contributions, Alan Turing's life ended tragically. In 1952, he was prosecuted for gross indecency due to his homosexual relationship, which was illegal in Britain at the time. Rather than face imprisonment, he accepted chemical castration. The severe hormonal treatments caused profound physical and psychological distress. On June 7, 1954, he died from cyanide poisoning, ruled a suicide. It is a profound tragedy that a man who saved countless lives and revolutionized the world was subjected to such injustice and persecution by the very society he helped protect. For decades after his death, his wartime work remained classified, and his scientific contributions were not fully recognized by the wider public. It wasn't until much later that the true extent of his genius and the injustice he suffered began to emerge. In 2009, then Prime Minister Gordon Brown issued an official public apology for the appalling treatment of Turing. In 2013, Queen Elizabeth II granted Turing a posthumous royal pardon. These acts, though late, have helped to acknowledge his immense importance and the terrible wrong done to him. Today, Alan Turing is celebrated as a national hero and one of the most influential figures of the 20th century. His face adorns the Bank of England's £50 note, a symbol of national recognition for his unparalleled legacy. The story of Alan Turing serves as a stark reminder of the importance of tolerance and the devastating consequences of prejudice. Turing's enduring legacy, a digital world. Alan Turing's legacy is immense and permeates almost every aspect of our modern world. Without his theoretical framework for computation, the development of computers as we know them would have been unimaginable. Every time you send an email, stream a video, or browse the internet, you are interacting with systems built upon the principles he established. His work at Bletchley Park shortened World War II, saving millions of lives and fundamentally altering the course of history. His concept of the Turing test continues to be a cornerstone in the ongoing quest for artificial intelligence, driving research into machine learning, natural language processing, and robotics. Beyond technology, Turing's innovative thinking about patterns in nature through morphogenesis showed his incredible versatility and foresight, demonstrating how mathematics can unravel the secrets of biological development. He was a polymath, a visionary, whose ideas transcended the boundaries of mathematics, logic, engineering, and biology. His life, though tragically cut short, left an indelible mark on humanity. He wasn't just a brilliant mathematician, he was a philosopher of computation, a pioneer who dared to ask fundamental questions about the nature of intelligence and the limits of machines. His contributions serve as a constant source of inspiration for scientists, engineers, and thinkers across the globe, reminding us of the power of human ingenuity and the enduring impact of a truly great mind. From the smallest microchip to the grandest AI algorithms, the echoes of Alan Turing's genius resonate throughout our digital world, a testament to a mind that truly shaped the future. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the extraordinary life of Alan Turing. We hope this journey has illuminated the incredible impact of his discoveries and inspired you to explore the fascinating world of science and technology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the minds that changed our world.